Don't know how to feel about that one. 4-0. 4-0 at home to Melbourne City. First off, Melbourne City, round of applause. Credit where credit is due. Honestly, they are seriously, seriously good. Against us, who, I mean, we weren't even that bad tonight, realistically. Particularly when it came to going forward, we were actually pretty good. But defensively, bro, oh my god, we have so many problems there. Topper, I love Topper, man. He's a fantastic player. I really, really, really like him. And he's very consistent, but tonight, I mean, particularly for McLaren's goal, he's got to keep out the ball in. I mean, it's a good ball in, but it should be kept out there. Oh, God, 4-0. 4-0. 4-0. I can't get my head around that. But I can, because it's Newcastle Jets. Like, actually, you know what? Let's take a look at the lineup. Got my phone out here. And let's take a look at this lineup. Glenn Moss in goal, of course. We all saw that coming. And a respectable back four. A respectable back four of Matt Miller, Lockie Jackson, Nikolai Topper-Stanley, and Johnny Katrumbas. I would have put Bogart in for Jackson, but he's been shocking recently. Jackson was alright. He was probably our best defender tonight. Then you've got Kandarovski and Ugarkovic in the middle, which is completely fair. I think we put Turgate there, personally. But then you've got the likes of Jason Hoffman out on the left. Fair. Dimi Petratos at cam. Okay, you can get away with it. And then Nick Fitzgerald out on the right. How he still gets into this team. Oh, God. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, Nick Fitzgerald still gets into this team. I can't get my head around that. He's a good player, but he just doesn't fit our system. Our system is dick around with it around the box and not have a shot. Fitzgerald, he's an okay player, but he's not good enough at the moment. He's not playing well. And just because he scored 2 goals this season, we bought Turgate and put him at striker. Just let that sink in. Angus Turgate, a central defensive midfielder who brings a fair bit going forward. He came on at attacking midfield roles twice this season and scored in both games. So therefore, we play him up front. Thankfully, with Jason Hoffman, this has worked out. He scored in the semi-final against Melbourne City, ironically, in 2018. As I said, the semi-final. And he scored the winner. And because of this, the next season, in the first game in pre-season, we just decided to chuck him at a centre forward. Thankfully, he's actually done all right, but he started as a right back, man. What is it with Ernie switching players' positions around? You've put Arroyo as a holding striker. You've got someone like Petratos, who I think is better on the wing, if he had a bit more end product sometimes. He was actually good today. My player of the match on the Jets team. On the wing, yeah. Turgate, he's put him up front. Hoffman, as I said, just really, really bizarre. Katrumbas is definitely a centre or right back, and he's put him at left back. I guess we sold Vajishka, and we also sold Georgievski. I mean, I can kind of see that. You can get away with that but maybe bring in another left back. Maybe bring in someone like Caceres, or bring on someone like what's that guy from the Wellington Phoenix's name? Kajushko or some, I can't remember his name, or Clisby even. We buy a lot of Mariners players and vice versa. So, I mean, bring in Clisby. He's better than Katrumbas is at left back for certain. Bring in a new goalkeeper. Moss wasn't terrible tonight, but whose goal was it? I think it was Melbourne City's second goal. The little dink back in, and the header was just to his right. He was kind of moving to the left. A lot of keepers won't save that, but he could have done better. He could have at least gotten a hand to it. And I don't want to be overcritical on Moss because I like him. He's a really, really good lad and he works for the team, but he's not good enough. We need a better goalkeeper. I think we really miss Duncan. It was a real shame when he got injured in the 2017-18 season, just before the finals. I mean, maybe we would have even won the series with Duncan, sorry. But we really miss him. Yeah, so that's that. That's the main criticism on the Newcastle team. I did miss the first 5 minutes. I missed the first goal. I went back and watched it, and I think that was the main goal where the defence just has to cut that out before it finds its way through to whoever scored it. I can't remember his name. And it was a good finish, but a lot of defensive errors today. Our defence just wasn't good enough. Our attack was pretty good. We brought a lot going forward, but their goalkeeper, I mean, was very good. Former Central Coast goalkeeper. I can't quite remember his name either. Apologies for that. But I knew we weren't going to walk away with points in this game. But 4-0, maybe that's a bit harsh. But the defence was absolutely shocking. I'm not as mad as I could be. Maybe it's just like if we were away and we lost 4-0, still a poor result. But it is what it is. You're gonna have those games, right? But at home, Melbourne City, as I said, City are a fantastic team, man. They've got some fantastic players that not many people actually know about. And they've just got a great team going forward. And defensively, they're solid as well. So they've got players like Good. They've got Wilkinson. No, that's a City centre-back. Good grief. That was very embarrassing. They had Richie Delat last year on loan. Won the Premier League a few years back with Leicester City. But yeah, I should probably say, welcome back to the Newcastle Jets reviews. I haven't done them in ages. I don't know why. I just kind of stopped. And now that I'm doing it again, we've lost. We have got 2 wins this season, Western United and Western Sydney Wanderers. We've beaten both of those teams. How are the Wanderers not winning? They've got, what's that guy's name? I can't remember, but they've got Nikolai Muller, a Bundesliga legend, and another Bundesliga legend, the guy that I was about to say, 2015's Bundesliga's Golden Boot winner. And he's got 1 goal this year. Don't know what's going on there. At Western Sydney, they started really well and they looked really good. Then you've got just Newcastle here. Just as soon as I start up the reviews again, it's like don't win, don't do well. It's City, okay? It's Melbourne City. In fairness, they are stupidly good. They've never even made a series final before. Or let alone won a minor premiership, so maybe this could be the season. Them and Sydney FC look set. I don't know what's going on with the Victory. I mean, listen, Melbourne Victory, with the likes of Naboot, Robbie Cruz, and then you've got, I think if they kept Tracy, it would have been a different story, but they've got really good goalkeeper in Lawrence Thomas. They've got a decent backline, Thomas Deng in there, of course, Rue, and a strong midfield. Yet, some reason it's just like it's not working for them. I don't really know what's going on there, to be honest, guys, but that's irrelevant right now. Newcastle, yes, 4-0. I still can't get my head around that. 4-0, guys. 4. Oh my god. Yeah, defensively, we didn't even have a backline today. We had 4 mannequins against an agile City attack with Jamie McLaren, the most on-form striker in Australia. Him and Adam Lafondra are going to be battling for the Golden Boot. A couple of you may have heard of Adam Lafondra. He used to play for Bolton back in the Premier League, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he's a very good player along with Lafondra, McLaren. And then we've got Turgate up top. There's levels, okay? There's different kind of ranks here in terms of strikers. If we played Arroyo, well, he's not unfit, so unfortunately we couldn't. But Arroyo's a good player, but he's just not really fit for the A-League, I don't think. But then you've got, McLaren, Lafondra, Castro, these proper good strikers. Even Lachlan Wales is a beast. Turgate. I love Turgate, man. He is seriously, seriously good. But he's not a striker. Play him at CDM, Ernie. What are you thinking? Just because a player scores doesn't mean you just play him up front. You've done it 3 times now. Just play him in CDM and he might score again. That's where he scored from twice before, midfield. So put him back in midfield if you have to. Definitely start him. He's such an electric player. But don't play him at front. Are you... My God. Apart from that, I think we knocked the ball around quite well. We were very good in possession. I think we had more than Melbourne City, actually. But ultimately, goals count. And Newcastle, man. Oh, God. We are so bad at finishing. We've got the end product of who's a decent footballer that does really well with little to no end product. Alex Iwobi, okay. We are Iwobi FC. We do so well, man. We've got the footwork, the pace, the dribbling, the agility, the everything except for the final finish or the final pass. You know, it's just mind blowing. I don't really have much to talk about. I know this will be a bit shorter than some Jets reviews, but honestly, 4-0. 4-0. Good centre-back. Some talking really good, like Neil Taylor, Thomas Deng, Malik, like... I don't care, honestly. Someone good. Galloway, I don't care. Someone that's better than Jackson and Topper. Topper stays. He's fantastic. Yes, he had an off game, but that's the first time I've seen him have an off game in about 10 months. Apart from that, he absolutely clattered 2 Melbourne City players in the box. He's an absolute tank, that guy. Lockie Jackson, he had an okay game, but he's not really good enough for our starting team. Maybe put Burns in there. No. Chuck Bogard back in there. Tell him not to try and dribble it up the wing. And then just invest in a new goalkeeper, please. We are crying out for a new goalkeeper. Just bring in someone with experience. Don't bring in someone young. Bring in someone like Buzanis. Maybe even Lawrence Thomas, Andy Redmayne, Brad Jones even. Someone good, someone that's got the reflexes, and just bring him in there. Even if it's like a loan for someone like Grant from United, or just bring in someone. I don't care who. Lopar would be fantastic, but we'd have to spend an absolute arm and a leg on him. Anyway, we need to improve the squad. We actually, again, we didn't play that badly. We were just defensively crap. And Melbourne City on their day are unplayable, and today was their day. So, of course, we get absolutely dismantled by them. So that's why I'm going to end the video with. So, yeah, feel free to like and subscribe. No one does anyway, so I don't know why the hell I say that. But, nevertheless, thanks for watching this Newcastle Jets review and me ranting on about how bad the team is. And I'll see you when we lose next week.